What's going on, y'all? It's your man Hellfire with MachineMasters.com. You guys know what time it is. I'm back with some new packs for y'all. Today I got 3 packs to show y'all. So first up, we got Dirty Dozens 3 by Analogic. This is gonna bring you guys 12 new dirty compositions to chop up. Then after that, we got Loop Cage by Risco Funk and Spino. And this one's a 2-part pack. Spino got the melodies and Risco Funk got the drums, as well as a few melodies to chop up. And to top those off, we got Vox Chops by my man Greg Savage. And this is gonna give you a collection of dope melodic vocal chops to chop up and lay over your beat. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so for this one, I'm using the standalone mode in the MPCX, so I won't be showing you guys the software in the background like I normally do. So this is the view you're gonna get. So for my first sample, I used this sample called Temple from Spino, and this is the original sample. So the Loop Cage pack is pretty much centered around trap style. So that's kind of the direction I went with this beat, being that I started off with the Loop Cage pack. And even though this original sample was 95 BPM, I turned it into something 130 BPM and chopped it up. All right, that's the chops. This is the sequence. All right, just real simple, and it just keeps looping like that. So then next, after that, I went to the drums. Got a basic hi-hat kick and the snare. All right, got an 808, an open hat, and another hi-hat. Another 2 hi-hats actually, and this is what they sound like. All right, so all the drums in the 808 came from the Risco Funk side of the pack. The sample came from the Spino side. All right, so on top of that, I went to the Vox Chops by Greg Savage, and this is the original vocal sample I used. So even though that's pretty much already chopped up, I went ahead and chopped it up some more. All right, threw it on top of the beat like this. All right, and it just keeps looping like that. Then I used this Flam sample from the Analogic Dirty Dozens Volume 3. This is the original sample. All right, chop that up. Kind of threw that down in the background. Didn't really have to mess with the pitch on this because it sounded fine to me already with the pitch that I had. So just kind of sprinkled this on top a little bit. All right, and then I'll use this other guitar chop that I took from the Spino pack, but I don't know if I'm gonna use it in this beat or not. This is the original sample. And kind of just threw a couple little stabs of that here and there in the beat, and this is what it sounds like. Chop that up. Use the real-time time stretch. Doesn't really sound as good in standalone mode because the processor isn't, you know, as capable as your computer, so it sounds a little choppy, but for something down in the background, you know, it's fine to me. This is how it sounds in the beat. All right, and then I made another sequence where I used the technique of the relative minor. The first sequence you guys just heard is a major, so I made another sequence with a sample from Analogic that's in minor, and it's the relative minor to the major of the first sequence. So this is the sample. All right, and it just keeps going, but I didn't even use all that. I just used the beginning part of it, and I kind of made my own sound out of it. I ran it through a delay and a reverb to kind of make it like a synthesizer patch that I can play. Those effects kind of give it the illusion like I'm playing a synthesizer myself, but it's actually samples. So this is how I chopped it up. I didn't even use all that. I might go back and use some of that later, but I basically just made a new melody out of this part, and this is what it sounds like. All right, and this is what it sounds like in the context of the beat. All right, so yeah, that's the whole beat. Let's go ahead and check out the samples, and I'm gonna show you guys what you get with your purchase. So let's check out Analogic Dirty Dozens 3 first. All right, let's check out the loop cage. So we're gonna check out the Risco Funk section first, and this is gonna be, again, your drums and 808s and a few little melodies here and there. So these come broken up in one shots, then you get the stems, and then you get the stereo files of the compositions. So we'll check out the wave files and show you what you guys get. So all those beats I just played, you're gonna get the stems of those, and then you get the actual one-shots that were used to make those beats, which is what I used to make this beat. All the individual one-shot samples. All right, so let's check out the Spino joints. So these are gonna be your melodies. They do come with MIDI, and then you get the wave. All right, and lastly, let's check out the Vox Chop pack. You get both female and male, by the way.
Fuck y'all can't y'all dang, fuck y'all can't dang.
All right, so yeah, that's all 3 packs. And as you guys can see, I was able to take 3 completely different packs in 3 completely different keys, mash them all together, and make one totally new creation out of all of them. So yeah, I had fun using these packs. If you guys enjoyed them, head over to MachineMasters.com right now. Check them out for yourself. Leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think about the packs. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. All right? Peace.